back to another Nashville song that's on my new record. And another interesting thing about Nashville is that everyone there co-writes. Everybody writes songs together all the time, which until I moved out there, like I had written a few songs, like that Santa Ana Wind song I wrote with my friend Andrew Delaney, but that was one of the first co-writes I had ever done. I was a little bit scared about it. And but then you moved to Nashville, and I started calling it the Nashville Handshake. Like people are like, hey, you're new to town? All right, you want to write a song? Like, it's like the first thing out of most people's mouths. And I was like, wow, this is a big thing here. Everybody, because songs are just king in Nashville. Everybody's constantly looking for that next great song, and they never know if, you know, like, maybe you're the person that's going to help me write it. And so, it was an interesting phenomenon to get used to. But also the great thing is you can do it to other people. And so I was learning, I had met this girl who I was already a fan of. Her name's Crystal Bowersocks. She was on the 3rd season of American Idol. I remember I was still watching it at that point. I think I made it to 3 seasons before I'm like, okay, that's enough. But I remember her on the 3rd season. She was just like this spunky young girl with dreadlocks and who had like this big Janis Joplin belty voice. And I was like, I like this girl. I was pulling for her to win. She didn't win, but she should have. And so I met her in Nashville and I did the thing. I was like, hey, you want to write a song sometime? And she said yes. So I was like, perfect. Although it's weird writing a song with basically a stranger, you know, so she's like, come on over. So I went over to her house, and it's like, I feel like first co-writes are kind of like an awkward first date. Like you just spend like the first hour just sort of chit-chatting, being like, tell me about what you do. Like, what are your hobbies? Do you have any brothers or sisters? And, you know, and you're trying to find something you have in common to write a song about. And, you know, sometimes you do find something in common, sometimes you don't, and you never call them again, and it's fine. But the thing we found we had in common was that since we both spent a lot of time on the road, that at some point we had both been figuratively and literally swept off our feet by cowboys in Texas who could two-step. So those things never end well, so they make for great songs. So we wrote our song about those cowboys. It's called When This Song Ends. Well, he was a looker with a damn fine two-step. No cream, no sugar, a man of simple taste, but a hard nut to crack. He may not be what she needs, but a 3-minute song could change everything. And the music plays, he takes her hand, they twirl and sway like waves on sand. It's the only way he'll ever let a woman close. Or where they'll be when this song ends. She's always been the kind to take it slow, but wherever he leads, she'll go. And she wasn't looking to find a fabled man, and she's been broken by every charming face that took hers in his hands. The dance, the mood, the man, they've all been wrong. She only knows the steps when she's in his arms. And the music plays, he takes her hand, they twirl and sway like waves on sand. It's the only way he'll ever let a woman close. There's no time to think about what comes next, or where they'll be when this song ends. She's always been the kind to take it slow, but wherever he leads, she'll go. takes the chance she might get hurt. This dance could be their last or their first. And the music plays, he takes her hand. They twirl and sway like waves on sand. It's the only way he'll ever let a woman go. There's no time to think about what comes next or where they'll be when this song ends. She's always been the kind to take it slow, but wherever he leads, she'll have to close her eyes and trust her feet. Wherever he leads, she'll go.